Obesity and being overweight is one of the most common disorders and complaints in today's society. It can be a frustrating disorder to manage successfully. So today I'm just going to give you some simple tips that would help with some weight loss. I'm also going to be looking at how you can make simple lifestyle changes as well. So the first tip is never see weight loss as a diet. A diet is always perceived as a short-term goal, after which you often return to your old ways of eating. How many times have you said, I'll go back on that lettuce and beetroot diet as it worked for me in the past? If it had worked for you, then would you need to go on that diet? No, you would not. Permanent weight loss is not a quick fix solution, no matter how much we want it to be. It is something that needs to be worked at and requires a lifestyle change which encompasses healthy eating and regular exercise. This can seem a bit daunting at first, but once healthy eating habits and regular exercise regimes are established, you quickly reap the rewards of not only weight loss, but also increased energy and health. Okay, so the next step is to set a realistic weight loss goal. Aim to achieve the comfortable weight you maintained earlier in adulthood or late teens. Don't aim for a weight that you have never been or one which conforms to unrealistic expectations. Setting a target weight that you are unlikely to achieve will lead you to chase that untenable dream, which in the long term will lead you to feel quite low and miserable with yourself. Also, what you need to note is that the most weight you can lose in a week is 1 kilogram, that's 2 pounds. Any more than this and you are losing water and muscle mass. It is also very important that you do not over-limit your calories. Most women should not eat less than 1200 calories a day, and for men, they should not go below 1800 calories a day. Eating less than this means that you are depleting your body of all its essential nutrients which are vital for good health. Plus, your body will think that it's being starved and will hold on to its fat rather than losing it. The next tip is never forbid a food. If you forbid a food, this will lead you to crave that forbidden food, and it is a natural reaction to being too strict with yourself. Including off-limit foods help to prevent these cravings, which if forbidden inevitably lead to consumptions of large amounts of the very foods you've been trying to avoid. Remember that not one food, for example a biscuit or a couple of squares of chocolate, is going to lead to a sudden increase in weight once you have eaten it. Please include these forbidden foods or these bad foods in healthy eating. They can be included, but you need to include them in a smaller amount and not to the detriment of other foods. The next tip is to avoid the starvation binge cycle. Starving yourself will not help you lose weight. As mentioned previously, your body will compensate by holding onto its fat stores. Also, because you are hungry, you will be more likely to overeat at a mealtime and then feel guilty because you have eaten too much. This will lead you to starve yourself again, and so the cyclical pattern has begun. Please always eat 3 meals a day because eating regularly increases your body's metabolism, which helps it burn up more calories. Eating regularly also prevents big dips in energy levels, which can lead to that caffeine and sugar cravings which I have discussed previously. The next tip is do not keep weighing yourself. Often what the scale reads can dictate your whole day. A feeling of elation if the scales have gone down, or depression if your weight has gone up or stayed the same. If you do feel the need that you have to weigh yourself, please just do it once a week on the same day and at the same time. Okay, the next tip is plan and prepare your meals. Get into that habit of planning your days and week in advance. Routinely shop with a planned shopping list. This will save you time and ensure that you have enough food for a week. Ensure also that you have enough food in the house for breakfast, lunch and your evening meal. This will avoid the temptation of skipping a meal or buying a high-fat, high-calorie snack or takeaway to compensate. To help with planning, read through recipe books and online recipes for meal ideas so as to increase your variety, but it also prevents your meals becoming boring and monotonous. Okay, the last tip is to take your time with your meals. Did you know that it takes 20 minutes to fill up? Think how much food can be consumed before those 20 minutes are up. Also, ensure that you eat your meal at a table instead of on your lap in front of the television or computer. Make sure as well that you don't eat on the go or at your desk. This way, you will enjoy your food and you will register that you have eaten. Now, these are all very simple tips that I've given you, but they're very easy and they can help with combating weight loss. Okay, so the last thing I want to look at is lifestyle change. To help you lose weight successfully, you also need to make some lifestyle changes. So the first one, which I've discussed, is that you need to establish healthy eating. Now watch my healthy eating video, please. You also need to become more aware of the foods that you are eating. That is, whether they are high in fats and sugars, what food groups do they contain, that is, do they contain protein, carbohydrates, are you eating your fruits and vegetables? Again, I have discussed all of this in previous videos. Take your time to eat your foods and enjoy their tastes. Don't eat very quickly and not taste your foods. This is becoming food aware. Plan your foods and meals and shop accordingly. Now, I've discussed that, but that is part of a lifestyle change as well. Also, make that time for exercise. And the last thing, which is also important, take time out for some me time. It's very important to think about yourself as well.